We have forensic interviews from 2 days into the vehicle accident. We have those forensic interviews. But where is Kylie Clapp's forensic interview with the rest of the children? Now, that interview has been removed only for them to redo it in September. Basically, coach her to what she has to say. And then walk her into a forensic interview in September, and she still fucked it up. When you watch that forensic interview, it shows that she's fed a story. She's lying about Mustafa. I mean, at one point, she's describing Mustafa as a negative person so much that he's even described him as a unicorn with horns and has a bunch of wings. And he can fly. You have to watch that forensic interview. Kylie against Kylie. Kylie contradict Kylie.
Is posted anywhere on the internet, we're going to have problems. Whatever copies have been made of that, those need to be destroyed.
Okay.
Okay? If they get disclosed, that is going to put me...
Now that I got done painting a scene for you, let's go back to what she told the judge. I mean, AT and Brady violation were approved and it went forward by Judge Carol Weimer. That Mustafa's statement is falsified. This vehicle is crushed and staged by the police. The children are weaponized against Mustafa, abused in the process. And now Mustafa's dash camera is cut and muted by investigator Chad Mason. And that's all on the table now. That this prosecutor prevented the reconstruction of the vehicle 2.5 years ago. And now she's attempting to wash her hand from what the police have done. Why do you think there's 10 internal affair personnel in suits all the way in the back, making sure that the communication does not get released? I mean, as soon as the judge denied the communication to be released, they all got up and left. Interesting. They're terrified that their police officers, the communication is going to be released and is going to show what they've done in this case. There's an incriminating file that has not been body cams and documents that have not been released to Mustafa's attorney. Missing body cams and documents that show what they've done in this case, incriminating to the police. They took those body cams and documents, put it in a separate file, and now they've been sitting on it. And now it's going to be released. Judge Carol Weimer denied the release of Sarah Sammy's communication because it's going to show what these police officers have done. As a matter of fact, she's terrified because she's complicit in. It's going to show that she's been notifying them on what to do to falsify this case. Now, she told the judge that she had no idea about what they said, what they've done. We just watched a body cam where Davis is telling his fellow police officer, Investigator Davis is telling Officer Rob that I notified the prosecutor. That's one body cam. Let's watch another body cam where as soon as he gets off, so if you go to YouTube, let's go back. Let's see. All right. There's a playlist. Specifically, this is exhibit. So I've got all the body cams. If you go on YouTube under Not Another Boring Podcast, not another. Let me pause this. Under Not Another Boring Podcast, if you go on playlist body cams, police body cams, Mustafa Aljazairi, I've got the body cams that I stole from prosecutor Sarah Sammy, Commonwealth Amy Ashworth. This police department, I've leaked those body cams on the internet. And then I've numbered them as exhibits. Now, specifically, if you go to exhibit 48, 47, 48, and 47, a beginning of a conversation. Investigator Davis is speaking to 16-year-old Kylie Clapp. And then exhibit 48, the conversation picks up with Kylie Clapp. Now, what's relevant here is prosecutor Sarah Sammy says, I have no idea what they told the children, that the children were only spoken in a forensic interview. Well, this body cam says otherwise. Let's listen to the body cam.
There's a delivery driver in Roy and Riverdale getting a lot of attention tonight.
A pregnant woman landed on the right.
Coming in second, third, maybe he's like the 2.5 tight end.
Hello?
Hey, Kylie, it's Investigator Davis.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, somebody had to speed by me in a school zone. So your mom's cell phone was a blue.
So Kylie Clapp is the 16-year-old, is Mustafa's girlfriend, daughter, her 16-year-old daughter. Kylie Clapp is, before Mustafa met Dorothy, let's give background so that way everybody knows. Because there's a comment on here that someone was asking, it sounds like that's his daughter. No, that's not Investigator Davis' daughter. Kylie Clapp is Mustafa's girlfriend's 16-year-old daughter. Now, before Mustafa met Dorothy, Mustafa and Dorothy's relationship is 3 months long. Mustafa knows Dorothy for 3 months. It's a new relationship. Dorothy, Mustafa's girlfriend, with her live a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old. 16-year-old Kylie was separated by CPS before Mustafa met Dorothy. Is separated from her mother and lives with her dad, Jason Clapp. Now, what we're finding out through this whole entire case is that apparently Kylie, 16-year-old Kylie, her dad pierces all the strippers for Billy Bain Jr. out of Crystal City. There is a club owner out of Crystal City that her dad works for and pierces all the strippers. So you can imagine their relationship. That's a very deep relationship. To pierce all the strippers for a giant club owner, a strip club in Crystal City, that's a big relationship. Now, the reason that's relevant is because that club owner had one of the biggest problems with Mustafa before Mustafa met Dorothy. About a month and a half before Mustafa meets his girlfriend, Mustafa was promoting his business. He's got physical therapy equipment, and he's at a location. And that club, a 7-Eleven, and a Chinese restaurant share a public easement. It's a public space. And that club owner one day comes out breathing down Mustafa's neck. Now, this video went viral, and it clearly showed a racist white person being racist to a Mustafa that's working hard and making a living. Now, this video went viral. Over 9 million people at the time saw this video, and every video fragmented. Well, I mean, it went viral at the time. Everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, there's a whole entire post. You can look it up. Well, today, Mustafa was in a relationship. I mean, it goes full circle. I mean, how is Kylie related? And apparently, I mean, Mustafa is dating a girl, and he doesn't know that this daughter, her dad, the club owner, I mean, there's a whole entire circle around Mustafa in the background. So now you have a vehicle accident, and the same person that went viral, I mean, at the time, the community started boycotting that club because he was racist. Our community doesn't stand for racism. You can imagine how much he hated Mustafa. Now you're telling me that her dad works for this guy, that it's a lot. So when we're watching this body cam, we see Investigator Davis, and what they're attempting to do in this case is bring in 16-year-old Kylie as a witness. I mean, a witness to what exactly? One, she didn't live in the apartment. She's separated by CPS. She lives with her dad. And in the forensic interview, that 16-year-old says, I was never there. Anything that I'm telling you, I didn't see it. But she's basically lying about Mustafa, making all kind of stories. That's who Kylie is. I mean, is there a motive for her to lie about Mustafa? Absolutely. Look at who she is, and look at who her dad is, and look at who is. I mean, in one of the audios that I have, she got online and says that she hangs out at that club with the strippers, the same strippers that began to attack Mustafa at the time when their boss went viral. That's interesting. I mean, you're going to make her the key witness, the star witness? I mean, the star witness for prosecutor Sarah Sammy is her. And the reason they're terrified that the forensic interview are being released and the body cams are being released, because on body cams, these individuals are telling you, we were not there. We're just giving you a story. We're telling you, manufacturing a story. They say, we were not there. Anything that I'm telling you, we were not there. We didn't see it. We didn't hear it. But they're painting Mustafa as a negative person, as a horrible person, blah, blah, blah. And then they turn around and tell you, well, yeah, we were in there. That's Investigator Davis. All right, so let's listen to Investigator Davis talk to a minor, a 16-year-old. Now, he's not with child forensic unit. A children forensic unit is supposed to and is handling this case, these children. Investigator Romero. The prosecutor tells the judge that she had no idea what is being told. What Investigator Davis, what Investigator Romero, when they're lying to the children, when they're weaponizing, that this prosecutor doesn't know anything. Well, why is it? We're going to continue watching this body cam. Why is it that as soon as he gets off this phone, if you zoom in on his phone, you'll see that he's dialing and calling prosecutor, and it says Sarah Sammy. That's Prosecutor Sarah Sammy. You've got her phone number. How do you think I have her phone number? And what am I going to do with this phone number? You think I'm going to call that little Pakistani boy? No. This is evidence that this prosecutor is lying to Judge Carol Weimer. The reason I'm putting this on a podcast is because this is evidence that she lied. Brady versus Maryland entitles Mustafa's defense, Brad Hayward, to have the communication. What communication took place between Investigator Davis What did Investigator Davis tell Prosecutor Sarah Sammy? What did Sammy tell Investigator Davis? What communication took place? Because clearly, throughout this whole entire case, I mean, these children are talking about being weaponized. Let's continue watching this body cam, and we're going to zoom in on Investigator Davis' phone and see that he is calling Prosecutor Sarah Sammy. I mean, Judge Carol Weimer, how do you feel about the prosecutor flat out lying to you in court. And if she's lying to you in court, how do you trust her? How do you deny her communication to be released only to tell her, I trust you to go and find the missing body cams that are not in the file? Brady versus Maryland entitles Brad Haywood, Mustafa's defense attorney, to have those communication, to have those body cams. You can't trust a prosecutor that's been lying for the past 2.5 years that she's going to go all of a sudden come out and give you what's missing? Absolutely not. Especially when she's lying to you in court. Let's continue watching that body cam.
iPhone 11, sparkly case, pop socket.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
All right, if I told you that we found a pink one, do you know who that would belong to?
A pink phone?
Yeah.
I mean, she bought phones all the time, so...
Oh, okay. So it's possible she had a pink one also?
Was there a pink one? The case was. A pink case or a pink phone?
I'm going to be honest, I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Because I didn't see them.
Yeah, that's hers.
The pink one would also be hers?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was it you asked?
The neighbor.
Oh, the neighbor.
Are you over in Foxlair now?
Tanisha Coleman is in the background.
No, we were...
Interesting.
we're
We
in
have
Jackson.
multiple body cams on Tanisha
All right, would you know how to
Coleman.
get into your mom's phones if I need to?
Huh?
Would you know how to get into your mom's phone?
I could try, but...
But you're not
I
100%?
could try, but I'm not 100%.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're just trying to figure out whose phones were whose. All right. So yeah, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna call the victim witness people and see if I can put you in touch with them, and then they see if they'll be the ones to keep you updated as to court proceedings. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And if I have any questions about the phones, I'll give you a call back.
Now,
The victim witness people and see if I can put you in touch with them, and then they see if they'll be the ones to keep you updated as to court proceedings. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see who he's gonna call after he gets off with Tanisha Coleman. And a couple of things. Now, if you pay attention to this body cam is April 11. April 11, 2023. The accident happened April 5th, and this body cam is April 11. Now, what's unique about what is going on with Kylie is at the hospital. She's on the phone on speed dial with investigator Davis, but she doesn't walk into the forensic interview until September. Now, in the forensic interview, she says that she was actually there in the forensic interview, that she went to the forensic interview. Because the children, a 9, a 10, a 14, we have forensic interviews from 2 days into the vehicle accident. We have those forensic interviews. But where is Kylie Clapp forensic interview with the rest of the children? Now, that interview has been removed only for them to redo it in September. Basically, coach her to what she has to say. And then walk her into a forensic interview in September, and she still fucked it up. When you watch that forensic interview, it shows that she's fed a story. She's lying about Mustafa. I mean, at one point, she's describing Mustafa as a negative person so much that he's even described him as a unicorn with horns and has a bunch of wings, and he can fly. You have to watch that forensic interview. Kylie against Kylie. Kylie contradict Kylie. Kylie contradict everything that she says. 1 minute she says this, another minute she says that. 1 minute she says Mustafa does this, 1 minute she says Mustafa does... There's holes throughout the whole thing. I mean, clearly you can tell that 16-year-old is lying about Mustafa. It's fed a story. And this little girl is so dumb. What she tell the in a forensic interview, she still fucked it up. She says, yeah, anything I'm telling you, I wasn't there for it. I didn't see it or hear it. What are you talking about? That's, by the way, that's the star witness. Sarah Sammy, Commonwealth Amy Ashworth, that's her star witness, who on a forensic interview on body cam says, I wasn't there for any of it. I'm simply manufacturing and lying to you about Mustafa. Why do you think they're so terrified that these body cams are being released? Because it's incriminating. Incriminating to the police. It shows that these individuals are brought in only to lie about Mustafa, that the prosecutor and the police officers allowed individuals to manufacture probable cause and lie. I mean, in this body cam, when you listen to, he asked her, who's like, who's in the back? Oh, the neighbor. Oh, Tanisha Coleman. Who's Tanisha Coleman? Tanisha Coleman with the police, with Kylie, with the ex-boyfriend Glenn Ford, with Evelyn Horton, with the wife of the investigator, Robert Drum, Stephanie Claiborne Drum, is weaponizing the children against Mustafa. And in the process, abusing children. That's child abuse. Mustafa loved those children. We have the Google Nest videos, and I'm going to end this podcast with the Google Nest videos. That shows the children love Mustafa. Mustafa was a father figure in their life. I mean, their father wasn't there. Where's Divine Jones? Divine Jones wasn't there. And Mustafa meets Dorothy. He takes on a father role in their life. And you can see that through the Google Nest videos. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's continue watching this body cam, and let's zoom in on Davis' cell phone and see if he's calling the prosecutor. I mean, she wants to tell the judge that she doesn't know, that the children were only talked to in a forensic interview. That's flat out lying to Judge Carol Weimer. We have a body cam where Davis, Investigator Davis, is speaking to a child, a 16-year-old, before the forensic interview. The children in the forensic interview tell you that they talked and coached and lied to us. Let's see who he zooms in and who he tells. Let's see if this prosecutor is lying to Judge Carol Weimer.
And if I have any questions about the phones, I'll give you a call back.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thanks, Kylie.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right. Bye.
You don't have to see much of, maybe just a game or two. Right now, at 12:12 on the B. Mitch and Finley show. Sure. Do not spend a draft pick on a day 2, day 3 quarterback. Let's find another linebacker. Your call has been forwarded to an.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. What does that say right there? Sarah. I've got Davis calling you and notifying you after he talked to a child outside the forensic interview. So, what did you guys talk about? I think Mustafa is entitled to that communication. Wouldn't you agree, Sarah?
Say, do not wait to draft pick.
Let's see if we can rewind a little bit more.
You don't have to
Oh,
see much
there we
of,
go.
maybe just a game
Text
or two.
communications.
Right now, at 12:12 on the B. Mitch and Finley
Text communications.
show with Scott Jackson substitute for JP on April 11th, Tuesday. I'm going to say, do not wait to draft pick on 11th, Tuesday.
Oh, there we go.
Say, do not substitute for JP on April 11th, Tuesday. I'm going to say.
Interesting, Sarah. Sarah, what is this? What did you guys talk about, Sarah? Brady versus Maryland. Brady versus Maryland. I mean, prosecutor Sarah Sammy, you have a law degree. Are you not familiar with Brady versus Maryland? I mean, how did you get your law degree? Did you get it on your knee? And if you did, God help that person that got you on your knee. You look like a little, skinny, Pakistani, bald, lesbian boy. I mean, Judge Carol Weimer, presiding judge, Judge Carol Weimer, is it worth it? Having this community look at you as complicit with what this prosecutor has got going on? I mean, clearly, she's in cahoots with these police officers. She's being updated every step of the way. And if you didn't get the joke, what I'm implying is Judge Carol Weimer has Prosecutor Sarah Sammy on her knees. It's not worth it, Judge Carol Weimer. It's not worth it, sir. That little thing is not worth it. That thing is disgusting. You can do much better, sir. You can do a lot better. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know what happened, but I'm just telling you, you can do much better, sir. Clearly, this prosecutor, Prosecutor Sarah Sammy, has a lot going on. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. Sarah! Prosecutor Sarah Sammy. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Mustafa's defense attorney, Brad Haywood, is entitled to your communication. Clearly, you lied to Judge Carol Weimer. You are being notified every step of the way. I mean, wait until I go through the discovery. I'm going through body cams. We're going to go through the discovery. And the problem here is this prosecutor is watching this take place. Children that are weaponized against Mustafa. Children. I mean, in this forensic interview, she's terrified that I got my hand on the forensic interview. I mean, you would think that the prosecutor is terrified that I have the forensic interview to protect the children, protect the individuals involved in this case. Well, look at what we're looking at. You're being notified every step of the way that police officers are weaponizing children against Mustafa. In the process, abusing these children. A 9, a 10, a 14. Abuse those children. Children that needed Mustafa in their most vulnerable state.